He know where my mama stay. He know where your mama stay. Said he had a gun when you seen him. How many people in the hood play like that? Yeah.
Big foe. Shit is everything it seems, I promise. Pull up the potion, break up a back and re-roll it. I got the wave from the ocean, bitch, I was chosen to be the shit. You see the shit, and I bet your bitch noticed it. I got the motion. I got the motion. Yeah. You see me moving, right? I got the motion. Right. Whoa. Whoa. Pull up the potion, break up a back and re-roll it. I got the wave from the ocean, bitch, I was chosen to be the shit. You see the shit, and I bet your bitch noticed it. I got the motion. Yeah. I got the motion. Yeah. Fresh as I ever been, see that it's evident, evidence present whenever I step. She came with you, but with me, how she left, got the keys to the town. Niggas scream we the best, always picking and choosing. I'm doing whatever I wanna, I'm having my way with the shit. Getting praise from your bitch, knees to the floor, got her praising the dick. How amazing it is, got the wave in the drip. Tide, current and stream, only above and in between. They act, but I'm killing the scene. But I know it's no need to tell you some shit that you seen. All of it seems, breaking the back at the seams. We rap with the greenest the green, pass it around to the team. I promise you that you smelling shit before you see the steam. Pull up the potion, break up a back and re-roll it. I got the wave from the ocean.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Henny and Fried Crafts podcast, where it is sophisticated ignorance and educated ratchetness. Today, we got somebody special. You know, go way back in the city, man.
Yeah.
We go way back in the city. Got a few names. You know, Amir, A Driver, Mr. Made in Norfolk, Lil 4-wheel.
Big 4-wheel.
Big 4-wheel.
Yes, sir.
Big 4-wheel,
yeah,
my bad.
Man. My kids the Lils now. You feel me?
Damn.
I got 2 big kids.
Hey, listen, I need to get me some. I'm
They the
getting
Lils.
old. But as y'all can see right now, we got my man A Driver in the building. Y'all getting a hand clap. We are on what, episode 27? I don't even be remembering, but episode 27. Shit, I ain't expected to make it to 15. So we here. This episode we powered by DeLeon, Tequila. Hey, listen, Henny and Fried Crabs coming up. I know it's called Henny and Fried Crabs, but we got some good shit coming, and also by the local Geico office on 14th Street. Y'all make sure y'all call 202-920-8600 for any of your car insurance, boat insurance. Boat is only for the rich niggas. Renter's insurance, you know, life. Nah, we won't do life. Yeah, we won't do life, but we can. We can.
Got to though. We should start doing life.
Listen, I got about 3 of those, man.
Yeah, you should start doing life for sure.
Only thing though is I'm trying to figure out who I need to give it to.
Your beneficiary in the back.
Yeah, my mom gonna blow that shit if I get all of her. She ain't gonna give my brothers and them their percentages, so man. I gotta work the percentages. All right, how the week going, bro?
I can't complain, man.
Yeah,
you know, can't complain. If I did, who would care to listen? But outside of that, though, it's been cool. You know what I mean? Super steady. Regular shit, just working.
Okay. My bad. We start with a shot.
Okay.
My fault. Get the juices flowing. Once again, powered by that DeLeon tequila. Yeah. What brought you to the city, man? Was you already up here or just?
So my oldest son he's with his mom right now for school, and she lives up in Northern Virginia. So you know they start school tomorrow.
Early,
they start school tomorrow, and it's his first official day at school. So me and my wife pulled up and was like, "Yo, we here." You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
How old is he?
5.
5.
Yep.
He's starting at 5.
Yep. We starting kindergarten. Yes, sir. He's starting kindergarten. Smart. Ready to go, man.
The retarded ass parents had their kids starting at 7. Your kids slow as fuck.
Yeah, nah, you can't do that. Can't skip them formative years. We gotta get that shit in early. You know what I'm saying?
He into sports and shit.
So yes, you know what I mean. My guy is really into basketball. He's a shooter. You know? But we haven't got a chance to really like work on it yet, like I would want to. You know what I'm saying? This summer he showed interest, and I just let him do his thing. So you know now, since I know that that's something that he likes to do,
gonna put it behind him.
We gonna try to push it a little bit more.
Okay.
But he was chilling with Gigi a lot this summer, so you know how that be.
Yeah.
Grandma take over.
So I got you here, man, and you know, most of my audience do know you because you know it's the 757 area.
Right.
But a lot of my audience don't know you. So you know, I want to start from the beginning. You know, tell me where you from. Tell me where you from.
I'm from the town, man. You know, my neighborhood officially is Poplar Halls. I'm a Poplar Halls nigga, but I went to Moore, and so since I've been in 8th, 9th grade, I've been out Park Place fucking with my Park Place nigga. So you know my heart is always in Park Place real deep. But you know, yeah, I'm all over the city now, man. For real, for real. I'm from Norfolk. That's what I tell everybody. Okay. You know, for sure.
Shout to Park Place. They already know that's right. I only lived there, Lammers Point. We moved to Lafayette at one point. My mom got a good job, tried to move up in the world. Cussed the nigga out and lost the shit. We had to go right back to Park Place after 1 year drive. I swear to God, I was like, God damn. But it's all good. Park Place made me. So, how was your household dynamic kind of coming up? Mom, dad in the house or?
Yes and no. You know, I'm an only child, so it was me and my mother a lot. My pops was around, but you know he had his own things he was dealing with back then, so he wasn't always around. You know what I'm saying? He was in and out and shit. So it was me and my mama for the most part more than anything else. Like until I got in the high school and then I was just out doing my own thing on going shit. But yeah, growing up, it was. I had both parents. I knew both parents, but you know, like I say, pops was in and out because he had his own shit going on and shit. So.
And you know, I see you online. You speak highly of your mom a lot because she's like an educator.
Yeah. My mom a principal now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because like I remember going to class with her when she was like on her chase to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when you hear them single parent stories, like I took my kid with me to work and took to school. I was really the kid sitting in the back of the classroom. You know what I'm saying? When my mother was going to school and shit, getting her degrees in order to be a teacher. Then be a principal as well. But at that point, I was not going to class with her. But when she was going to school to be a teacher and shit, I was there in the school with her and shit, Norfolk State in the back of the class. So.
That's dope. So you got a lot of layers with you and kind of a lot of shit you do. But the one thing I want to start with like is music.
Right.
Like when did you know? And which even before I get to there, I want to commend you for your longevity, because I'm one of them dudes that literally, music was my love, but I got to a point where I was like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, man.
And that happens, though.
And we made money at some points, you know what I'm saying? And then it just got to a point where I was like, all right, and a lot of it was my girl I was with. She was like, nigga, you getting old, like, so she really wasn't supporting of it. But when did music come into your life?
Honestly, if you ask my mama, she'll tell you I've been rapping since I was like 4.
Come on, man.
For no bullshit, bro. But I don't recall none of that, of course. So for me, it really got real when a nigga was like 13, man. Okay. When I was like 13, 14 in middle school, starting off, like I just saw how people would receive me rapping just on some freestyle shit because I ain't really know how to write. You know what I mean? Back then and shit, I just would rap. The words rhymed. And I could make it make sense. So I just saw how people took to that. And I was like, yeah, this might be something I can fuck with for real. Then when I got to high school and like battling was the thing and shit. And niggas was really on that real heavy. I was doing that shit. And niggas was really fucking with it. And I was like, yo, you know what? This about to be what it is. Okay. Real. You know what I'm saying? Then I want to say like my junior year of high school, the niggas started making music. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the whole music aspect of it started to take course for real.
Getting to the battling, who would you say was probably, even if you can remember, I know it was a minute ago, who was probably your hardest battle that you ever had when you was battling?
Jay Blunts and my nigga Cook, man. Cook, it's only 2 niggas in life that I feel like really beat me for real. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit,
so
bro.
So what's your record then? So if you say 2, how many did you win?
I'm gonna say like 12-2 for real, because I was really like, I ain't gonna say I had like 30, 40 battles and shit. It wasn't like that, you know what I mean? Because at that time, you know, the culture was really building. You know what I mean? That's like 03, 04, 05 type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we was just in high school really getting to it, but I was going around just battling whoever was with it. And, you know, I was just doing niggas so crazy, it kind of got big quick. So when Blunts came to the school, shout out to my nigga Jay Blunt.
Yeah, shout out to Blunts Pop Place.
Yes, Blunts came to the school, like, yo, man, I heard they said you nice. I said, hey, what's up, nigga? We go outside. Bro slid me something crazy. I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah, Blunts can rap.
Yeah, Blunts can rap.
Only nigga I know from Pop Place riding skateboards and shit. This before Wayne, though.
That's real.
This nigga used to be on skate. I was like, Blunts, why you?
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. He might have came to the school with a flight and a skateboard, bro. No bullshit. Got them bars off on the nigga, though, I swear.
Yeah, Blunts was nice. Cook was nice too.
Cook still doing music.
Oh, for real?
Cook still do music here and there from what I've seen. You know, I try to just not really keep an eye on niggas, but anytime something going on, I kind of try to tap into it and shit if it come across my timeline. So last I seen, he was still doing music. I know Cook was like producing, doing engineer, working a whole bunch of other shit too, bro. Like he really.
And that's why I say, I knew he was doing the engineering for a minute, but I haven't seen him really rapping a minute.
Yeah.
It's kind of because in my days, I'm telling you, there's a few niggas. I only reached out to a few niggas. It ain't that I don't respect a lot of niggas and how they rap.
Right.
But it was an era where it was only a few niggas I was sending shit to. I know I remember I tried to do something with you, tried to do something with Cook, Blunt's Always Page. But it was, and maybe I'm a territorial ass nigga. I was only fucking with Norfolk niggas. I mean, it just is what it is. But when did you transition from this? Do you remember the first time you went to the studio and what studio it was?
I do, bro. It was first studio I went to, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was called the Dirt. You know what I'm saying? It was off Rosemount Road. It's, if you know the tattoo shop at that building, right there on Rosemount, right before the motherfucking Rosemount. I think that's Azalea, right before the rallies. It's the train. Okay. Where that tattoo parlor is at. It used to be Not Studio upstairs and shit. Yeah. At this time, Not Studio was upstairs, but it was a studio right next door to it. Okay. I went to that studio. I was like 16. I recorded 12 songs in a night.
Gosh, hold on.
12 songs in a night, my nigga. And listen, shout out to my nigga Ruck. Ruck, if you see this shit, I know you're gonna attest to it, because every time he see me, he say that shit.
12.
I did 12 full songs in a night. Yeah, I swear. On everything, bro. Sheesh. Listen, you gotta think though. I tell everybody, like, that shit sounds amazing and all that, whatever. But at this time, a nigga 15, 16, I ain't got no kids, I ain't got no job, I ain't got shit going on. Yeah. I'm sitting in the house,
you probably writing
every day.
That's
so,
still listen. I'm not, and it's impressive because I remember my first time in the studio. I was like 13, bro. I couldn't even get my rap out right. Like, it was hard for me to. And I memorized. My brother used to tell me, like, I went to boot camp doing music. My brother told me, nigga, if you don't memorize this shit before we go here, you ain't going.
Yeah.
I remember them telling me that if you don't know it, I was sick. It was 6 of them rap it. I had to rap it. When I got in there, I was scared. So, man, it took me about 3 hours to do 116. They was like, no, literally, they wouldn't let me back in the studio until
you had this shit together.
16 maybe.
Yeah, man.
16, and Marty was the first nigga I went to.
Shout out to Marty. Yeah.
And Funk used to have a studio in his crib, and my nigga Ace Dog used to bring the shit to the crib. But yeah, it was 13, then it was 3 years. My brother was like, "Fuck, nah, this shit costs. We ain't doing that."
Yeah, see, what worked in my favor was that I was battling and shit. You know what I mean? So that kind of had already made a nigga kind of comfortable with rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things. Like, I always tell people, when you go to the studio, you got to find your voice first. But you gotta really be comfortable though, like, you know what I mean? Because if you ain't comfortable rapping with niggas around or just rapping your shit in general, it's gonna be kind of hard to get that shit across. So because, you know, I was already in that battle space and shit and was doing that shit in front of people, it was easier to go to the studio. Like, I got these bars memorized. It ain't nobody standing in front of me. There ain't no group of niggas around me like, whoa, you know what I mean? And no noise and shit. I just gotta rap. So that shit used to come across kind of easy. But yeah, nigga did a whole bunch of motherfucking songs real quick.
So, you know what I mean? Getting back to that, once you got in the studio and you started seeing how easy it was and all of that, what was your first mixtape you dropped? You remember the year?
Yeah. 2006. Yeah, 2006. Senior year of high school is the first official shit I dropped to me, because I was making a whole bunch of shit that I ain't never do nothing with. But I put together 14 songs in high school and put that shit out. But outside of that, it was like 08. I graduated in 2006. 2007, the nigga was trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And in 2008, I got back to like trying to put music out. And that's when I was like hosting the parties and all that wild shit. My manager at the time was my nigga Steve. He had worked at a barbershop I used to battle at all the time. The nigga was like, yo, bro, I should manage you. I know a whole bunch of people. So we went with that route. You know what I mean? And bro really helped shape and move this shit, you know what I mean, forward. Yeah, at that time, you know what I mean? I was hosting the parties. I had put the designated driver tape out. I was doing the open mic circuit real crazy. Like, that was like the first real wave of mixtape for me. You know what I'm saying? We had posters and all that shit. It was really like a thing.
And listen, once again, y'all gotta remember, 06, my nigga still putting out quality shit in 2022 now. Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, I go back to the scene 95. Ain't nobody had this type of run. I mean, I done seen niggas come, niggas go. Nobody that was rapping in 06 is still doing this shit. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, cause I ain't been in the city in 2-3 years, so I'm a little removed.
Yeah.
But even be removed, I see your shit.
Right.
Niggas talk about your shit.
Yeah, keeping it a stack. Nah, man, not really. You know, and it's dope to be able to still like have relevance to an extent, I guess, because it's still young niggas that's coming up and making their wave. Yeah. But like them niggas, even when I see them niggas out, you know what I mean, it's always love. Driver, bro, you know, you know what I mean, it's love. So to still be relevant and known, not just for the clothes, but be known as a rapper, you know what I'm saying, and be respected in that right is a dope thing. I ain't never think about it like that. You know what I mean? The nigga really did stuff.
I mean,
2006 to 22, like I ain't never really like put it together like that.
A long time and been in the scene. Literally, I wish I was at my crib, my mom's crib, in the stores. I swear to God, I still got some of your mixed in. I'm a hoarder, so I keep every fucking thing. Yeah. Like literally, I got shit from everybody I used to buy from. Man, I can name a whole bunch of, and I go back to the Greer. The Greer days, the June and Drama Fate, and them, like literally when they used to have a hood stop.
Come on, man. Listen. Hold on, I gotta think about the name of that shit because my cousin Kevin, bro, used to do like the manager work for Greer and them niggas, man.
He was the first nigga I used to go in the studio and be like, damn, this nigga ill as a bitch with Rat King and all them niggas. Listen, I used to be in the studio.
What was the name of their group?
Wildlife.
Entertainment.
Shout to Wildlife.
Shout to Wildlife. Like I said, no bullshit.
A lot of these niggas ain't gonna know it, but some of the people that know gonna
know, man. Yeah, no bullshit. My older cousin Kevin was their manager though. He did all the admin.
I got a Greer CD at my mom's crib in storage though. Like, cause my man Corian used to put me on to them when I was young. So, alright, so now we talking about this now, and I know it's gonna be hard because shit, like I say, when you a vet, you've been in the game a long time. Mm-hmm. Can you really remember just one studio session where you was like, oh, that shit it right there? Because we'll talk about it and we expand on it later. Mm-hmm. It's radio hits, it's classics, right? And then it's some nostalgia shit that just like you know that this shit gonna have a test of time. When you record it, you start getting chill bumps, and everybody in the studio like, hold on, what the fuck? Do you have? I don't want to say one because you probably recorded 500 songs.
Man, I can't tell you. But I do got one record in mind. Okay. Though, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because like, all right, so I record myself now. You know what I'm saying? Like my I just been blessed, man, to always be in spaces to be able to learn. Okay. You know what I mean? And then be open to learning. You know what I'm saying? One of my older cousins had a studio space in the beach. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, cuz, you always in this motherfucker. You rap all the time. You hear all the time. I'm going to give you a studio setup and show you how to do this shit. You know what I mean? God damn. Just follow me and like I'll get you right real fast. So I started engineering my own sessions maybe like 6 to 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Man, some shit. So the song that I recorded that I just knew was going to be one of them songs for me is a song Make $1 Every Day, the Simple Mathematics shit. I still perform that song now. Like I tell people, I've made a whole lifestyle like kind of off of that song. You know what I mean? Make $1 Every Day was always my thing. You know what I mean? But then I tied it into the whole Made in Norfolk shit, and then it just like ran. You know what I mean? When I recorded that shit in the crib, bro, I was in my crib out Mariners Watch. It was like 3 a.m. You feel what I'm saying? And now I had 2 roommates. My nigga TV was my roommate. And my nigga Barry, you know what I mean?
Shout to Barry,
you know what I mean?
Nigga, man.
We always was doing work. Barry
TV
was shooting videos and shit. I was trying to keep all them niggas motivated to do shit, you know what I mean? So it was like a real creative house, bro. Like, my nigga was like 3 a.m, bro. And I finished the hook. Just the hook, though. And I played that shit to like 4:35. Just the hook. And I was like, yo, all right, bet. So them niggas will tell you, bro, I played this shit a full day. And just was going through the day doing the whole shit though. Yeah. Like I did the hook first, did the hook at like 3 a.m, played that shit for like 2 hour and a half, 2 hours, just getting the first verse together, writing the first verse and shit. Wrote the first verse, I recorded the first verse, kept that shit playing, sat down, let that shit play the whole day. I was upstairs, downstairs, pacing through the crib, smoking through the crib, just going like record the second verse. I was like, nah, bro, this gonna be one of them songs for me, bro. And the first time I did it, because like performing is really big for me. You know what I'm saying? I always kind of like.
Which we'll touch on that because I've been to a couple of your shows where you make niggas get involved.
Yeah, bro, that's the thing.
Can't just stand around at
you
a driving show.
You
Ever.
can't do that shit.
Can't be too fucking cool, which I hate you niggas that come to shows.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Performing is really big for me, bro. And like I said, it took a whole day for me to do this song. And normally, the way I be recording shit is I do a hook, I do the verse, and then I leave that shit alone. But that shit had me so wrapped up. I did it in one day, and when I went and performed it, and I did the whole crowd participation shit that I had in mind, that shit went over so crazy. I was like, oh no, I knew it. I was like, yeah, I hit the nail on the head with this one. But that was like affirmation for that. Like, damn, these niggas is kicking. Make $1, dumb loud back to me and shit. Like, I was like, whoa, yeah,
that's dope.
You know, that's for sure one of them ones that as soon as I got through it, I was like, nah, this is gonna be something. Yeah, this is gonna be one of them shits.
And being that you was in the era before we got to this DSPs and streaming shit, which is cool.
Yeah.
I ain't really into it because, you know, in 06, 05, we was dropping shit in the stores we was doing DJ music. We was doing 500 a week in DJs. Man. Them numbers look way better than this. I don't even know what they pay for streaming because the album I dropped in 06 is still on fucking iTunes. I don't know where that money fucking going if anybody even streaming it. I don't know. Who fucking knows? But can you remember the first time you heard your shit on the radio, where you was at, how you reacted?
I do, for sure.
And what song was it? Because I got a good memory. I'm going to see where you go, and I'm going to see if that was the first song.
So the very first song I had played on the radio is a song. It's called Up South, right?
Okay.
And it was produced by Keno. It was like some Norfolk State band shit. And I was working at Sports Zone and Janif Shopping Center at the time, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? On the corner, if you in the town now, closest to Walmart, there wasn't no Walmart over there. Was the Walmart there?
Yeah, no, Walmart was there.
Walmart was there. It used to be beside the movie theater side. The movie theater used to be right there though, but they turned that shit into Sports Zone. And the shit came on the radio and I was in the store. And
so y'all had the radio going in the store.
Yeah, we had the radio going in the store, and at this time, so funny shit, man. So I always kind of been in the way. So at this time, bro, I had hit Twitter was really starting to take off, right? So I had went kind of had a little rant on Twitter. Shout out to DJ B. B, I love you. I love B, man. But I kind of went off on B on Twitter. Was like, man, why y'all niggas don't play local niggas?
I mean, and we gonna elaborate on that. We gonna elaborate on that.
I was like, yo, man, why the radio don't play local artist music, man? Y'all got all these platforms. I just was going, and like at the time, I had been outside doing like the open mics and stuff, so I had somewhat of a following, I guess you could say.
For sure. No doubt about it.
So people was really like retweeting me, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, why not? So B was like, yo, man, it's not like that, and third. It's how programming is. That's why he was explaining it. And, you know, now I'm older, I get it. But back then, I wasn't fucking with that shit.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I still ain't really fucking with that shit now.
The only thing I want to say at that time, B had enough power where he can say, listen, I'm going to play this. And
fact.
Now, granted, a lot of y'all niggas is whack in the city. Fuck that shit. A lot of niggas won't say it. I'ma say it. You niggas is trash. And they ain't playing 30 records.
Yeah.
But at that time, and even at this time, niggas know who your name is. Niggas gon' rock to it. He had that power. Jack of Spade had that power. Like, them DJs, even the Buddha Brothers had that power. Mm-hmm. If they wanted to play something, you could fucking play it. Yeah. So your rent wasn't out of pocket to me, because I remember during that time.
Yeah, it wasn't unjust, for real. It won't. You know what I mean?
We used to sit outside of fucking 103, you know, our military, right where the cop lived. We used to sit outside and wait for niggas. My first time, and it was a promo. I did a promo for EJ Greg, but we had to pay the nigga to play it. Fuck it. Yeah. I mean, we know payola was a real thing. We had to pay the nigga. We had to pay the nigga to play a promo for his show.
That's crazy.
I'm like,
that's crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you, the grind was different back then, and that's why I kind of hate this now. Cause everybody just records something and put it on Spotify, son, nigga. Y'all don't remember what it took to try to get your shit played.
That's like.
Come on, to get your shit played.
What that's like, man.
So once you, let's get back to the story. I'm ADHD.
Yeah, I feel you. I was gonna ring with you, but look, so after I went off on beat, now had my run up would be he started a show where he would play.
I remember that
artists music from the area,
which was whack to me still. But
he started the show, and it was like they would take votes on the song, and the song would go to the next week, so on and so forth. So they didn't play my song like the first 2 weeks, but like the third, fourth week, my record was the record, and I'm just in the store, bro, walking back and forth to the back, laughing, joking, and I heard the drum line. Dun, 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 dun. Hey,
you knew it was about to come.
I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Keno. Keno had sampled, like I said, Norfolk State Drumline on some shit, and we did it, and it came on, and I think I won for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, whatever.
Yeah, you was holding it down for a minute.
I won for a couple weeks and shit, and then somebody came in, moved me out of the way, whatever. But that was the first time, and that show died off not too long after. But you know, a nigga. That's.
But
the
you've
first
been
time.
played 103.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember 102.1.
102.1,
91.1.
I've been on Z104.
104, yeah.
You know, and that's crazy because like
fuck them.
Yeah, that's.
I still got an issue with Shaggy.
What I tell people, man, that's Clear Channel. That's you know what I mean.
That's the one top 40.
Yeah, that's top 40 radio. So for
how many songs you had played on the radio? Come on, talk your shit, man. And listen, driver, I ain't when they be humble.
Yeah,
no, this ain't the humble show.
Right, this is the Henny.
No, this ain't the fucking humble show. We already said you've been around, and we about to get another one. We already said you've been around since 06 to 2022. This ain't for to be humble, because this my only thing though too. I think people gotta respect longevity, but they also gotta respect good music. So you know, and I tell you. I don't do no dick eating. I ain't saying I like everything you drop.
Right.
But your catalog, when it comes to, let's say a 757 verses. But yeah, I don't know who can stand in front of you when it comes to a verses.
So, just from a catalog space, if we do a verses, I did one with my man Leck, and that was some cool fun shit. But like we was
Intellect,
Intellect, and that was cool and fun. I always tell this nigga I won. You know what I mean? He gonna argue. I ain't really have no niggas there with me, but he had his niggas there, and but still my records, like, that is what it is. But like, like for real, bro, we talking like catalogs, like you gotta do 20 songs. No sir, I ain't losing to no.
I mean,
like it's no way. I got like that's what I'm saying, man. Like you said, from 06 to 22. If I just did records from 12 to 22,
it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
So,
like it's gonna be hard. Like so. I don't even really be doubting or worrying about niggas in no verses and shit. That shit funny. But yeah, I got a lot of songs.
If you had 5 songs, you say your best work. 5 songs.
Simple Mathematics.
Okay.
That's the Make a Dollar Every Day record. I got a song called Over Everything. It's on a project called Over Everything. That would be one. Let me think. Purpose. It's a record on the Chase tape. Let me think. That's 3.
Man, I'll tell you right now, funeral hymns was some of the hardest shit
I
ever.
appreciate it.
Listen,
that's a freestyle though. That's a freestyle.
I know, but it's still hard though, and that's the only thing. I probably still listen to that last year at some time. Like, damn, this shit kind of hard though.
I appreciate that.
Like that shit was hard.
I
just like that shit.
Damn, I can't think of my last 2, but I know they probably like J. Clyde records though.
Okay.
Cause my man,
he's still producing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Clyde's still working. He getting a lot of placements right now.
How was that kind of getting with him? Cause y'all kind of was on some Kobe and Shaq shit for a minute though. Yeah. Like y'all was putting together some good music. How did you actually meet him?
I met Clyde in high school, man. Back when I was on that whole battle circuit thing.
He from Norfolk?
Yeah, Clyde with the Maury and all that shit.
For real? I ain't know that shit. Goddamn, I ain't know
like
that
Westgate. Like no bullshit.
Yeah,
bro. If I'm mistaken, I don't want Clyde. If I shouted the wrong hood out, forgive me. But I know that my dog is really from the town. For real. Really went to Maury, bro.
Damn, I ain't know that.
He know Roy and all that shit.
For real.
Yeah, be like Roy. He made beats for Roy and all them niggas. Peach and all that shit. Like,
wow.
So I met them when I met him and my man Jay Wills when I was battling niggas in the barbershop. When I was battling niggas in the barbershop off Hampton Boulevard. One of the barbers in there. My OG Hamza and shit. Hamza was like, yo, I know some producers and some white boys.
Yeah.
They fired up. I'm like, all right, word, whatever. So he took me to my man Will's crib. Will's had a crib out, I want to say Larchmont.
Yeah, and see, I went to school with Wills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to school with Jay Will. He was under me. No, he might have graduated with me.
So look, Clyde was there too.
But I don't remember him though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I remember Jay Wills, but I don't remember because I used to go to Jay Wills and go up to his
the attic and shit, man.
Yeah, that's my. I mean, that used to be my niggas. Cause you know I was in orchestra and shit. So that's.
So you a real band nigga? I ain't know that.
Like I tell people all the time, I'm a musician.
That shit makes
like
sense.
I really
that
was a musician.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And that's why when I listen to music now, Driver, or even back then, I listen to as a producer, and as an engineer, because you know, like I said, I was classically trained the violin. My sister played the clarinet. My brother played the drums. My mom was a singer. She just had 4 kids, and my dad won't shit, so he left. When I'm driving, I know it may sound funny. My mom could stand next to Patti LaBelle and them in any era. Any era. I used to see her sing, make niggas cry. Like, damn, if you ain't have to go to the shipyard, you might could have been. Yeah. But yeah, Jay Wills, that's my nigga Jay Wills though. Yeah, and we actually did a tape. I just never dropped the shit. And I go into that. I was a
you had a big thing with that.
I'm a perfectionist.
You got a lot of records.
Listen, but Driver, I tell people all the time, when my last Mac messed up, I had 900 songs I never dropped. Literally just because if I ain't like it, I wouldn't put it out. Like, and the shit that got out, my brother would put out. I don't, it's kind of OCD-ish, but I would listen to it, and the more I listen to it, if I ain't like it, but I would record every day, because like you said, I bought my studio on the crib maybe 2010. We was going to Marty, and I started we just at the time, we like, God damn, this shit to make an album, this shit costs.
Nigga, that shit running up, nigga.
And we went to, we mastered the shit with Master Sounds, and them niggas smacked us in the head. We was like, oh, nah, we gonna learn this shit. So, I was just a perfectionist. I had a whole tape with Wheels. I had a whole bunch of shit out here I never dropped. But, getting back to what we were saying, J. Clyde's. Alright, so, when this whole transition from the radio, you know, dropping mixtapes, because I know you had to eat off mixtapes.
For sure, bro.
You was dropping mixtapes. When it got to this DSP era, did you like the transition, or when radio went away?
So, what I do like is it made the music easily accessible to everybody. Okay. Like, you know, if I went and did a show, I could give somebody a flyer with the link to the music, as opposed to having to get a physical CD, because you know CDs cost a little bit more than getting a piece, getting a flyer. You know what I'm saying? Even when you doing them shit yourself, because I got to a point where I was doing that shit myself. You know what I mean? All the production and shit, but that shit still costs bread. You know, getting some car stock and giving a nigga a flyer and be like, yo, go here if you like this song, way cheaper. Yeah. But what I didn't like about it is that it took away the CD also. You know what I'm saying? When I would do shows and shit, bro, like before I even got to a space of telling people that I brand the music and the merch and do all the selling and shit, I was selling CDs at shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was making, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, niggas $10 and $12 for a CD. If you put on a good show, a nigga might give you $20 for the CD. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you got a CD, bro. How much is it? 10? Here's a dub. You know what I mean? Now, I've had that happen. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it made things more accessible to everybody, but it did take away the need for the physical unit. You know what I mean? So it kind of made making the money a little bit harder off the music. You know what I mean? That's why I tell niggas now, you gotta leverage other shit if you start to pop, because you ain't selling CDs. You know what I mean? Niggas can go stream your shit for free.
And that's some bullshit, but that's a whole nother
You know what
story,
I mean? So it's got its highs and its lows.
And I think streaming don't really give an impact of who somebody is. I mean, I'm just being totally honest. Like, I can look at some people's shit and be like, nah, hell nah, this nigga can't even do a show back home and fucking pack it out, which I'm kind of disappointed. And one thing I can give you also a shout out to, you sound the same from when I first heard you to now. Like, you ain't trying to change your lingo, you ain't trying to change how your voice sound. A few of them niggas back home starting to irritate me because they starting to try to want to sound like Detroit niggas. Yeah. Like I ain't calling them out because I love Young Crazy. But when he dropped that mixtape with Detroit beats and shit, I was like, nah, my nigga, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I mean, I'm being honest. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I literally last night I told her, I was like, bro, like, don't do no Detroit shit, man. We ain't on that shit. Like, I'm a real Norfolk nigga. I tell niggas all the time. Niggas ask me, family. I pay to go see family before I pay to see any of these niggas around here.
We from the same era of this though, because every time I see fam, I try to get him his flowers. Like, yo, bro, I remember when you was on 103 Jams rapping freestyle. Man, I'm from Huntersville. Everything I done is real. What? I remember sitting in the car hearing that and being like, yo, this nigga really crazy. Bro. Like, this really a nigga. And from he had town.
Listen, like, niggas don't understand the shit he had with Lil Jon should have been a hit. I don't know what happened with that song and what they did. Bro. The Cruiser song was the shit,
bro.
I don't know what happened when he had a Lil Jon record to this day.
When Lil Jon was Lil Jon.
I don't know what happened with it, but
Fan was on Def Jam Vendetta and shit. Like, on, certain shit. So I used to just be like, this nigga a superhero.
But that's what that's what I'm used to. That's what I grew up on. That's what I like. So when I hear these niggas sounding like Atlanta niggas and shit, I can't fuck with it. And I ain't the old bitter nigga though.
Right, but see, in their defense, you gotta know that they didn't get to experience that era of Virginia. They now have been forced to kind of succumb to the fact that the world is open. So I feel like we were blessed because we saw the internet come in, but we had to live life prior to it being here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So because of that, it's like certain things with the town, bro, they will appreciate a lot more than a nigga that was raised via the internet or somebody they saw in Texas, wherever else, and they kind of adapted that culture. Like, niggas is really from the town. Not to say that these niggas not from the town, you know what I mean? But it's a little different when your outside influence is easier to come across.
And now, get into that. I think when you go in the studio, you ain't trying to catch one. You just gonna do what you been doing.
Yeah, facts.
You gonna be musically inclined. You gonna spit some shit. These niggas trying to catch one and not understanding. You can't catch an Atlanta record in Virginia. It ain't gonna. It just ain't gonna fucking work. You know what I'm saying? So I like niggas like Key Jack. I like, man, that's my guy. Now, the mixtape be dry. The nigga need to invest in some studio time. This shit just sounded like he recorded shit in the crib.
And that was one of my only issues with that shit. It didn't sound right. That was it.
And I can't listen to it. I'm being honest.
And outside of that, Key Jack ready.
If I had $1 million, I would invest it in.
He just put a record out with my nigga Jason.
Okay,
and that shit go. It's called Spirit of Norfolk. Them my young niggas, man.
Listen, Key Jack, that dude. I don't care what nobody say. Key Jack, that guy. Yeah. And anybody that's around him should say, listen, we not gonna drop shit unless it sound like it's supposed to sound.
And they need to get my boy on the stage. I tell him that each and every time I talk to him, I say, yo, you got it. The wave is there, the music is there, the visuals are there now. People are invested in you and your hood, the hood behind you, you know what I'm saying? Go do a show, bro.
What other niggas in the area did, and you know, when I was in the game too, I couldn't listen to a lot of people. I just didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that I thought I would sound like them. I just really didn't listen to a lot of people.
I understand. We from a different space.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta think. Like I said, man, we are from a older era of it. Like now, it's a lot more friendly from a space of making music. Like with us, we like lyrical rappers, so it's like more competitive. Yeah. In a sense, you know what I mean?
A driver.
So, I told you. It's from a different time. Like, bro, I feel you. I won't listen to nobody shit. Like, why am I listening to your records, bro? I'm rapping.
And why? I thought I was better than everybody. Whether I was or wasn't.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I told you. I had a diss record for Flame, You, Intellect, Pusher. Never Not Found, because I just looked up the fam like, nah, I can't. Everybody that rapped during that era, them red cut niggas, he was whack and say, I came at that fucking nigga trash. I don't even know where that weak ass nigga at right to this day.
Shout out to
that nigga trash. Nah, I'm gonna tell you though, when I battled Shaggy, them niggas hopped on Twitter. Him, Artel, the other nigga. Man, you shouldn't be talking about a nigga kids and shit, man. Fuck that nigga. This is battle. I'm getting that nigga's kids. I got it his wife. And the only reason, drop. I'm just saying. Only reason. Why y'all taking the white man side, my nigga? I don't like that shit. I ain't like that shit.
Not taking it what we did.
I ain't like that shit. I ain't like that shit. And niggas can talk when they want to talk. When niggas started Shad Fest, I was on his fucking top on Twitter. And I'm gonna tell you the story how me and him got to beefing. But I was on his top on Shad Fest, like, nah, fuck this shit. I don't want to see niggas from the area early. Nigga, I want to see them niggas after one of these big time niggas. Fuck that shit. If you gonna give them a look, give them a look. You getting them little ass stages. So I stopped dealing with drumline. My cousin, they're my blood cousin, but I stopped dealing with it. The business won't right. I'm gonna do my own shit. I started Clearport. So my cousin takes it upon himself to hit Shaggy up like, yo, I'm trying to get my little cuz to perform Shad Fest. So he remembered I talked shit about her the year before.
He never forget.
He hops on Twitter, look at this shit, he done it. And I'm like, yo, I ain't even know my fucking cousin was. And listen, I went in, I made the record that day.
Yeah, I made it that day.
I talked about him. It's still on SoundCloud.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So cuz was trying to get you on the show. Shaggy went back and was like, look what he said on Twitter, and then when he went on Twitter and something.
No, he went on Twitter like, look, this nigga was talking shit about me last year, but now he's trying to get on my show, and I'm like, nigga, I ain't even. My cousin was doing that on his own.
So I get it.
I wasn't even talking to my cousin at the time.
I
was not even talking to my cousin at the time because we wasn't doing music with each other no more. But and I don't fault my cousin for that.
Yeah.
To me, that was kind of some girl shit. The Shaq, look at this weak ass nigga.
Now, see, I understand that. You know what I mean? Like if that's a conversation he and Cuz having, and he chooses to go live with that shit, you can't be. Whenever shots come back from you doing that, you gotta know that that's how it's
I ain't lying. That this record is the shit. Niggas go listen to that shit. But a bunch of niggas was hopping on his dick, and I'm like, yo, fuck. And Drive, I gotta say this. When it's fuck you at one point, it's fuck you forever.
Fuck you forever.
And don't get me wrong, I don't want to fight you or nothing.
Yeah, nah, I feel you.
But it's fuck them Red Cup niggas, RTL to this day. It's still fuck y'all nigga. I dish y'all niggas then, I'ma dish you now. I don't want to fight though. I'm like Charleston White, I'm gonna call the cops on you. I swear to God, I ain't fighting.
I ain't mad, man.
Even I'm in good shape and I still can thump, but
he said I ain't got time.
Niggas gonna kill you though. That's the only thing in our streets, which I do want to transition to because, once again, I salute you because of your content. Not saying you don't speak about shit that's going on in the area, but it's just not every fucking song a nigga killing a nigga.
Yeah, man.
Like, I didn't know what Percocet was at 16. Just being totally honest. I didn't know what a Percocet was. I mean, I knew what cracking shit was. Nigga, 31st Street was fucking New Jack City, Dakota. But I ain't know what Perks was. I ain't know what Lean. I mean, we knew what guns was, but it was kind of not hearing it every day. Like, we literally, if we had issues, we fought niggas. I think the music now is really fucking niggas up.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely a detriment, like completely a detriment to the young niggas' mental, because you gotta think, if you internalize something enough, you gonna try to live that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what drove you to kind of just not be on that type of time? Cause you from the town. We know you either did it, or you been around niggas that did it.
Jay-Z went on that type of time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No bullshit. Like I said, you internalize subconsciously, even if you try not to, you internalize the shit you listening to on a regular basis. These young niggas listening to NBA YoungBoy be sad all the fucking time. They sad all the time.
Everybody got mental health issues.
They listening to one of these other young niggas talking about drilling some shit all the time. Now they want to go lay some shit down. For me, it was the nigga talking about getting some money, being fly,
getting bitches.
You know what I mean? Living life. And as he matured and I was still listening to the content, I was young, but I was like understanding. All right, bro. You know what? This is what life is about.
Okay.
Like, you gotta grow up, like nigga. Like, it's cool to be out here doing what you're doing, but if you're doing what you're doing, make sure it's to get some bread. Don't just be out here with dead end causes. Get you some money. Go get you a shorty or something. Take care of life. Live life.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Be a cool nigga. Don't be a reckless nigga to crash out. You gain nothing from that. You know what I'm saying?
30 years in jail.
Yeah, bro. You gain nothing from it except a loss. So
all day, every day.
Yeah, all the niggas that I ever really like invested time into from a music space was kind of on the same type of time. So with me making music, like doing the battle shit, it was bang bang shoot 'em up shit. But once I started,
it's a battle.
Once I started making records though and making music and shit, I was like, nah, I can't be.
And I tell people all the time, and people never paid attention to it. When I dropped my album in 05, 06, it was cussing up there. I'm gonna tell you one thing that really, my grandma and my mom was sitting there listening to it, bro, and I was cringing every time. Like, I was like, I never cussed on a record. after that. Never. And I tell niggas, go back and listen to everything I dropped after now. I never cussed, never talked about a gun, never talked about drug, nothing, because I was cringing when my grandma, and rest her soul, she was listening and she was happy and she understood it. But I was cringing with her and my mom. It's some wild shit.
It's so funny that you say that, because I have had them type of moments, and it kind of like shifted the content.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, my mother is, like I said, my only child for real, so my mom always been super supportive of the shit. And like, early on, I would play records and be like, bitch, hoe, pussy, fuck, damn, shit. I'm like, yo, man. And she just sitting there like, okay, because she understood though, so she like, all right, you on beat, all right, it feels like you in rhythm, okay, cool, that works. Then I'm just listening to the shit I'm saying, yo, I can't do this, and like, or I just can't play this for you. So I always felt like if I couldn't play the record for my mother, you know what I mean,
I ain't want to put it out.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do it, even if I'm cursing, even if I'm saying some wild shit or whatever. I just don't do so much that it's like. The whole way through, like,
well, let's take a shot to that. Let's take a shot to that. To integrity, man. Y'all niggas gotta have some integrity, man.
Facts, though.
That deli on smooth. I want to kind of transition. Fashion. You always been a fashionable guy. You know, some nigga gonna hate and shit. That nigga drive. I've known you being the sneaker guy, the dresser. I tell people all that, I don't mind giving niggas props. I'm telling you, that's driving. You post a picture, niggas really be sitting back hating like, man, that nigga fly and shit. I be commenting on the nigga shit, bro. This shit hot. I ain't gonna never ask the nigga where you get it from though.
Yeah,
You always, but niggas be hating though, drive. I ain't gonna lie to you though. Niggas be hating and I don't like that shit.
That's part of the game though.
Nah, we should be embracing each other, man. I'm into this black shit, man, and I think black people really should be the first nigga to tell a nigga, yo, you dope, bro, you dress well, you sit, yo, your queen is beautiful, your kids is, yo, you doing a good job as a father. Like, but a lot of us see, because we don't have a lot of sneakers like Driver, I ain't gonna get that nigga no props because I'm sitting here, nigga, go work harder. Right. And I ain't saying it's that easy. Right.
But that, in the basis of it, I feel you.
Not giving him props, not gonna give you no shit. But anywho, where you get your fashion shit sense from, and then when did Made in Norfolk come to fruition?
Okay, so on some fashion sense shit, that's some Jay-Z shit again though, man. Like, not even being funny, we do kind of like.
That was our era, bro.
Yeah, you know, like learn from what we see, man. You know what I mean? In some instances, especially in the market that we at. You know what I mean? Because we're in Virginia, we kind of catch waves of certain things.
For sure.
And you pick and choose what wave it is that you want to go with. You know what I mean?
Because we just didn't have nobody that was outside of Sweet Pea, but he wasn't like a fashion guy. He was a boxer. So,
we didn't have too many people of our own. You know, I had older cousins. Them niggas was in the Wu-Tang and shit. I ain't out here trying to look like
hell no.
You feel what I'm saying? So
never had no Wu wear in my fucking
bro,
life.
that was my shit. So, for me, it was like I said, Jay, Big, Fab, niggas like that, you know what I'm saying? Just the whole East Coast rap era, early 90s, mid 90s, late early 2000s was my shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I gained my sense of fashion from. My style now, I tell everybody, like me, myself personally, I try to just keep it real clean on some like early 90s shit, you know what I mean? Nothing too wild and loud, but it's just clean. You know what I'm saying? When you see it, it's like, all right, nigga on the white tee, but he clean, bro.
You wear anything twice?
For sure.
No, man, I ain't never seen you that shit twice.
Yo, listen,
to being honest, bro.
Nah, I definitely do.
Okay.
One of the downsides to owning a clothing line is that, you know, I like have all the shit
that you can,
you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of shit. I'm actually about to give a lot of shit away for back to school. That's when I'm gonna go about the back to school drive this year, because bro, like, just being blessed to have a store for 3 years, I've accumulated clothing from all 3 years of us being open, because a lot of the promotion just comes from me wearing it and taking pictures and shit.
Where did Made in Norfolk start from? What made you say, all right, this is what I want to do? And where did it start from?
So the clothes itself started for me like rapping. You know what I mean? When I would go out of town and do shows, you know what I'm saying? I would tell people that I was Made in Norfolk. That was my shit. That was a part of my introduction. You know what I'm saying? when I would come up here and do shows. I would go to New York here and there and do shows and shit. And it would be, my name is A Driver. I'm made in Norfolk. I'm your cousin from wherever. You know what I mean? So I might not sound like you, but just know it's because I ain't from here. I was made.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
And then I would run into the Norfolk State record. You know what I mean? But the clothes and shit just came, like I said, just from growth. You know what I mean?
You can come in. Just don't walk in front of that.
How you doing?
So you just set it over there. But okay, so when did Made in Norfolk come off the ground?
So all right, so 2012, I got the very first hat made. You know, what I'm saying? The very first Made in Norfolk hat was made in 2012. I was wearing it myself, you know, and the homies started asking for caps, man. You know what I mean? Mout, Barry, like Carter, all my guys was like, yo, well, let me get a hat, bro. What's up with the hat, bro? I want a hat, bro. So, you know, I just went and got them shits made for them. Got the hats made for the guys, gave the guys hats. And from there, I just started using the clothes to, like, leverage radio. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would go to 103. I would go to Hot 91 more so than others because that's college radio. But, you know, in our market, though, that's still one of the more prominent radio stations. For sure. And, you know, as an artist, an independent artist, that's one of the more easily accessible radio stations because they got less guidelines they got to follow. Like with radio, you know what I mean? When niggas is on, like majors, like Clear Channel and shit, and what is, I think 103 is Clear Channel also, but when they got like a big overhead, you know what I mean? They can't do certain shit. For sure. Hot 91 can kind of do what they want to do. Whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? It's college radio, so I would go to all of the college DJs and just flood them niggas with Made in Norfolk hats and shirts and shit and say, yo, play my record. You know what I'm saying?
Do it still feel crazy that, and I ain't lying, you go back home, if it's an event, let's say a Norfolk State homecoming or a concert, or do it still feel surreal to see niggas in your shit,
man, that shit is
everywhere you go?
That shit still wild to me. You know what I mean? It's a blessing for real because for me it was just, I'm gonna try this shit because I love the town. I'm gonna make a hat with it to say I love the town basically and put it out, see how niggas fuck with it. And people really like have gravitated to a point now where they buying the product because they feel the same way I do. At first niggas was fucking with it because they was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Then now it's at a point where it's just like, nah, I love to see in Norfolk, so I'm wearing it. So I've had conversations with people and they wearing Made in Norfolk and not know I got nothing to do with this shit.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I think you at that point where a nigga has a Made in Norfolk shit and be standing next to you and not even know you.
And not even know. Like, and that shit is fire to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just, what it does for me, I tell everybody what it does is it presents a sense of like kind of being like omnipresent. You know what I mean? That was always one of my biggest things. Like how with DSPs, like you said, with music not being as important to people. You know what I mean? The consumption of physical music. I mean, like having a CD. What can I do to always be around? So if a nigga see some shit, they can think, damn, that's driver. You know what I mean? That's driver shit. You know what I mean? So even if you don't know me and you got this shit on, somebody else might be out and see that shit and be like, damn, that nigga fuck with Driver. Or you know A Driver? They be like, nah, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Oh nah, go look this nigga up. He owned it. You know what I mean? Whatever. So that shit just, it's dope. It's fire. It's crazy for real. It never gets old. And it can't. Bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, and I never take that shit for granted, bro. Never.
Did you ever want to expand? Because I know at one point I seen a Made out the beach and Made, but I'm like,
exactly.
It's kind of like,
exactly. And that's no shade to the other 7 cities, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, honestly, like that we are what cool is in the 7-5.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Like a nigga know, if you really from the area, bro, you know, like no shade to nobody else. If you looking for wave and energy, you coming through the town. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again because, and I'm getting at y'all, because I listen to pretty exclusive podcasts with Trevelli and Rizzy and Ashley. Listen, they said Norfolk niggas can't dress, and I said, listen, when I heard that shit, I was like, what? I want to think it was Rizzy said that. Stop that. And I said,
Stop that.
Driving, I'm not being funny. Stop that. Norfolk niggas, but we ain't gonna get into that.
The cool runs through the town. Like if it don't
if
it don't pass through Norfolk and it's deemed as being cool, it'll never be seen in that light. You get what I'm saying? Like And that's just what it is, though. So because the city is kind of fucked up now with how they going about politics in regards to clubs and shit like that, it ain't as many clubs there. But we know a nigga had to really come through the town and be seen in the town to be seen as somebody. Like, I got niggas from Portsmouth that I love all day. I love them to life. But no niggas was not running. Come on, man. Niggas was not running through Portsmouth. I'm looking at the camera so y'all know. Niggas was not running through Portsmouth to be seen as the cool nigga. They was not running through Chesapeake to be seen as a nigga that was doing it. You not running through the beach to be seen as a nigga that's doing it. If you want to be viewed as somebody that's making waves, you want to build a name for yourself, you coming through the town and you planting your flag. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like you said, it was no club bigger than Entourage. Niggas made themselves coming through that club.
Everybody came in.
Coming through there, they niggas made names for themselves. You know what I mean? Just in the town in general, you know? Like I said, it's unfortunate now how things are going from a political space, how they kind of like moving us out, you know what I mean, from a nightlife space, but...
Which I get it.
Yeah, I about to say, but I get it, though. You know, it's a hand-in-hand thing. Like, if we don't act right... They
getting black folks up out of there.
Yeah, bro. If we don't
they tired of niggas
getting shot. They tired of niggas, bro. That's all it is.
Shooting and innocent motherfuckers dying.
Yeah, that's all it is, bro.
And they're already gentrifying down there, so they trying to push us either to Suffolk or to Portsmouth.
Right, now, niggas going to Portsmouth heavy right now.
So, but we ain't making it better when we fucking shooting on Granby Street, killing innocent motherfuckers. And that's a whole nother story. Y'all niggas need to stop that shit. Listen,
y'all niggas fucking the game up.
All the way up. And I told y'all, if I see you, I'm calling that nigga. It was that nigga.
Bro, I ain't mad. I ain't even mad at him.
That nigga killed him.
Yeah.
That nigga right there. He shot that innocent girl over bullshit.
Over nothing. Cause he don't have aim. That's why he shot her.
These niggas just buy guns, man.
Never been to the range of
day again, man. These niggas just buy guns and think it's cool. Where do you see Made in Norfolk? Let's say 5 years from now.
With God's favor, you know, we will be I feel like now we are one of the more premier clothing brands in the area, but with God's favor, you know, we will be the
hold on, stop, man. We not on this humble shit, driver.
You say stop.
We not on this humble shit. Who's bigger than Made in Norfolk? I wait. And I ain't knocking nobody else.
I know a couple brands. I ain't gonna say a couple. I ain't gonna say a couple, but I do know a brand that I feel like is bigger, and it's my dog.
This shit.
We're gonna keep cutting off on you.
It's after 30 minutes of the stop, and I gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Thank you, sir.
Not
your marriage. Ray got married. Shout out to my dog Ray. Yeah, she part of the bag too.
Nobody bigger than Made in Norfolk.
I can't. The reason why I say that is because because Ray's brand is able to be so universal. Niggas tap in from Portsmouth, niggas tap in from Chesapeake. In the 757,
they gonna get at me too. They gonna be like,
in the 757 area, she has a bigger hold on the area than I do. Even though people are a lot more aware, not gonna say a lot more, people are aware. Niggas be feeling like they can't come shop
because they ain't from Norfolk.
Because they not from Norfolk, and I understand it. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that she is bigger because from a widespread space, she can touch a lot more. But in the town, like we strong in the town. You know what I'm saying?
Did you think about that when you thought of Made in Norfolk? Like I'm kind of putting a boundary on what I can do with fashion, being that a lot of I know niggas just not from Norfolk that we're. I'm just being honest.
For sure.
I'll be like, nigga, you ain't from fucking. And I get offended, like, nigga, you ain't from fucking Norfolk.
Never get offended,
I'm
man.
territorial like shit.
Never
I need to stop that shit. But did you kind of think about that? Like, damn, I'm kind of.
So no, I didn't. That thought did not come into play until my nigga Rodney, who does Trap-tastic, was like, bro, I'm from the beach. I'm supposed to wear this shit. And Trap, one of my best friends. So you know what I mean? Like this a nigga.
He used to work at the store on
Soul
21st
Brother.
Street.
Yeah, Soul Brother. Yep.
T-shirts and shit.
It's one of my niggas, man. Known this nigga forever. So when he said that shit, I was like, I feel it, but fuck it, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? This is what it is. I am true to this.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to be like to expand on it and make a Made in Virginia Beach and not feel rooted in what I'm doing. Like, Made, like I said, the acronym is Make a Dollar Every Day. So we do sell Make a Dollar Every Day product for people that want to support. If you want to support, come in and buy some shit. We got that item, those items for you, certified chicken chasers, all that. But I can't,
So you ever thought about thought about making a logo that ain't Made in Norfolk, so people that know it's Made in Norfolk shit. Like you see the polo horse or the nigga on the horse, and you don't have to look at it and say, "Oh, Ralph Lauren Polo." You ever thought about just doing the logo? So when you start doing shit where you can kind of reach out to everybody, we know it's Made in Norfolk shit, but it's just the logo where it doesn't say Norfolk.
Right. So I do got one. I gotta start using it more. It's like a Virginia Lottery logo that we use.
I seen that.
it's like
which is dope.
Yep, it's like the Virginia Lottery logo. I was putting it on the clothing. So if you got like, so it's cool, man, because you know since we've been open 3 years now, I say we got seasons. Okay. So if you got like year 1, season 1 made in Norfolk, season 1 through like the first year of us being open, all of that stuff has that logo on it, but all the stuff from the second year doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So going forth, I am gonna eventually like use just that logo branding. You know what I'm saying? As something that's its own, so people can support Made in Norfolk shit, or just support the brand in itself without it saying Made in Norfolk on it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Which listen. Man, listen, it's probably 1 million people in Norfolk. I don't know the exact numbers, maybe 300,000.
That's what I say like that.
So literally, you can still be big as shit if people in the areas, and they don't have to support you because they want to support Norfolk shit. Support the shit because, nigga, you need a t-shirt to rep where you from, nigga. Right. You need a t-shirt to make $1 every day. Who don't want to do that? I mean, I try to make 300 a day. That's the goal. Is try to make 300 a day. I don't really want to be in that. That's what me driver. I don't really want to be super rich, and I know that sound crazy as hell.
It don't, and we can talk about that because I'm glad you said that. Right.
A lot come with that.
It does, bro.
A lot come with that.
It does.
And you know, I just want to be able to. You know, my mom called me. She needs something. I got her. You know, be able to raise my kid in the same house. His whole life, because I moved around so much. Literally, we moved around out pop place, but I just want to be able to raise my son, my daughter in the same house and just live comfortable. I don't really want to be super rich because I look at rich niggas and be like, damn, y'all kind of miserable. Y'all don't really got no friends. Right. Y'all run through women. Y'all run through niggas. It'd be weird to me to see.
It's just a revolving door of shit going on, like you said, and it's like, why? You know, it's funny, man, because I be having this conversation with people and they be like, yo, you still rap, man, you do this, that, and third, you feel like you made it? And I'm like, yeah, nigga. Like, you know, if the goal is to be Drake and I didn't make that, then okay, I might not have made it. But my goal was never to be crazy next level rich though. You know what I'm saying? My goal was to be able to be financially stable based upon being myself and what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is though. If a nigga wanna up and move around how I wanna move around, I'm gone. And I'm moving with my old lady, so that means I'm super comfortable. You feel what I'm saying?
Dope.
So like, yeah, you know what I mean. So it's different, you know. And that's the thing, man. If you gotta know what you in it for. You know what I mean? You gotta know what success is to you, and what you view as success, because you can't gauge it off what another nigga do. You know what I mean? It's not gonna work. So
you've had a successful rap career. I don't fuck with nobody say you had a successful clothing line. I think your clothing line really gonna go like through a whole another stratosphere that you probably ain't even gonna be ready for. You probably you gonna have about 20 more employees and shit like that.
That shit happening now, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Being honest, the shit be moving so fast and so many opportunities just be coming, and it be shit that I never even like could fathom. Like I can speak on it now because they send me the contract for the booking and shit, but I'm about to host like in the Norfolk chapter of the NAACP Awards.
Oh wow,
that shit wild to me. I didn't even know we had that type of shit. And
like, you driving back home tonight, man?
No.
Oh shit,
you know what I mean? They was like
another fucking shot for the. Come on, man. Just say that shit again.
Yeah. They got me hosting. You know what I mean? The Norfolk chapter of the NAACP Awards. I didn't even know they had that. You know what?
You want a shot? Come on, man. Because we gonna get into some Henny and fried crab shit where I'm gonna add more shit, but come on, driver. That's big though. That's super big that you the host of that.
Yeah, man, it's me.
How did that come? How did that come?
So just like I said, man, just like opportunities that niggas don't be prepared for, right? Okay. So with the store has opened up a lot of doors.
Let's take a shot to that though, man. Salute.
The store has opened up a lot of. Actually, it's smooth though.
Powered by DeLeon.
The store success and just me being vocal. You know, in regards to like things that's happening in the city. Okay. And just in general have opened a lot of doors. You know what I'm saying? So I just got friends that's in different positions. I got a homie that's a delegate. I got city council member friends now and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I seen Royster and them. Yeah. You doing the jerseys for like
Nighthawks. And if you a town nigga, you remember when Norfolk Nighthawks was a thing for real. So for me, like certain shit is just nostalgic. You know what I mean, bro? Like it feel like I'm taking part and helping make the town a town. That's why I be so interested and anxious to do certain shit. But like I was saying with that shit though, just having different friends, you know what I mean? They suggest you and mention your name in certain rooms that you ain't never been in, you know what I mean? And that's just what that was. Like my one of the homies was in the room and they were asking about MCs to host an event. They were like, I know somebody, Amir driver. And the people said they went and looked me up and saw that I was a rapper and this, that, and the third. And they were like, yo, we saw this, that, and the third. And when we mentioned your name in another room, people were familiar with you in that room. And I just was like, damn, word, you know? So, yeah, that shit is just cool,
That's
man.
super dope. That's super
that
dope.
That shit just cool.
And getting back to what we was talking about, your integrity of what you talk about, I think allowed that. Because if they would have went back and listened to your shit and you done killed 50 motherfuckers and sold her goddamn, them niggas say, we ain't putting this nigga up here.
Yeah, bro, they fucked the whole shit up.
How do you, congratulations, you are married. And you know, I tell people all the time, a nigga never gonna be successful if you don't got no queen with you that's gonna hold you accountable, tell you, nigga, you fucked up, nigga, you're wrong. Listen, a lot of niggas fuck up because they think they can do it without one.
Right.
How do you juggle the marriage, being a father? Well, let's talk about the marriage first, because I know being a rapper can be a little shaky sometimes. Your girl here, listen, I used to deal with that shit. My girl hears some lyrics and be like, what? When was that? And what was that? Right. What are we talking about?
Right.
So how was that being the guy in the city and being married? You from Norfolk too?
Not really.
So she didn't really know you was the guy.
So she.
Fuck it. How y'all meet? Let's go. Fuck it.
My wife is an artist. You know what I mean? My wife does music also.
Okay.
She's not actively doing music right now. We about to get back to that. She had a song come out called Coffee. But that's something that we can talk about later. But we met at one of Mount shows a couple years ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Had some open mic shit, and I had performed and shit. That's like one of the first times that we met. And then we met later in life. You know what I'm saying? A couple years later and shit. But that's just what it was. It's always I met her around being myself.
So y'all equally yoked.
Yeah,
that's always good. You gotta be equally yoked.
That's one of the biggest things, being equally yoked, bro.
Yeah.
And now that I'm married, I more understand that when people say that shit. Like you gotta have somebody that is the yin to your yang in a sense, then they get, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, and all of the little shit with you and why it makes sense for you know what I'm saying? So it's easy. It ain't as hard. If I've dated women that were not interested in entertainment or aware of what I was into for real.
They scared to lose you. And the only thing that I hate about that is if they get a real nigga, he gonna be there and hold you down. Right. What do y'all argue about?
Me and my wife?
Yeah.
What do we argue about? Kids. The kids.
What you mean?
The kids. Yeah, man. We really
so cause y'all got a baby together, don't y'all too?
We do, yep.
Oh, I know that, y'all. So you probably go hard. She probably spoil you a little bit. Like, no, don't be.
Nah, she said I'm the one that's spoiled, but that's not the case. You know
For real.
That ain't the case at all. I don't think it's the case at all. I don't think that's the case.
So just kind of household shit.
Yeah, it's just basic household shit. We really don't argue that much, man, because I ain't gonna say I'm super communicative. You know what I mean? I know how to talk though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
which is the key.
Yeah, that's the only thing though. As long as you know how to talk, man. If you're willing to talk, and you let your pride down enough to talk, you'll be fine.
When we gonna get the collab album, man?
She don't be wanting to put no music out, bro, and that's whack because like I do all the recording, so I got like songs. And she won't let me put them shits out.
For real.
We put one song out, and the song that does well. People like the song. She don't want to put it.
Send it to me. I'ma leak that shit.
I bet.
Send it to me. I'ma leak it. Send it to me, and I'ma leak that shit.
We done went to brunch before in the club, and I done went to the DJ. Shout out to my OG Grill. I done gave Grill the songs and play this shit for me real quick. Like, yeah, man. Nah.
We gotta get you on it, man.
We gonna get back to it.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
We gonna get back to
the city. You're a father too, man. Where does that stay? Cause I'm waiting, man. I'm old, man. I'm 40 now.
For real?
Yeah, I'm 40. For real? Yeah. I'm 40.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Listen, I love it. I tell people all the time. I've never been scared to get old.
You could have never told me that you was 40.
I'm 40, man. I'm 40. I started. I tell people all the time. I started at Maury in 03. I was 20 years old. I wasn't even 21. I was there 18 years before I left and came here. So yeah, I'm 40, man. No kids, but I finally found somebody that I think I want to settle down with.
Okay.
She back there, so she hear me. I can't talk shit about her now. I would talk shit if she won't back there.
Right.
But nah, I always wanted to do it the right way because I ain't have my dad in my life.
Right.
You know, my niggas go through baby mama shit. My brother go through baby mama shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I see how he is with his son, with his wife.
Right.
And it's just different.
Yeah.
You know, and I salute it, and that's what I want. Like, you know, and they go through shit. Went through a bunch of shit. I showed up, nigga, clothes, bleach, and a whole bunch of bullshit. But that's how I want. I want to be in the house with my wife and my kid, so they can see that, you know, it'd be okay to have one. I mean, and I think in us coming up, we didn't think that was okay. I never seen nobody have one. Never.
What?
Just a wife.
No.
I ain't know nobody married growing up. I ain't know nobody that, you know, was in a household with their kids. Everybody that I stayed around, either their daddy was there or their mama was there, but it wasn't together.
That's a fact, though.
And that's just being honest.
Like,
and that's sad.
The closest thing, for real, on my end, the closest thing to that was me for my homeboys. And like, my pops was an alcoholic for like 20 years of my life. So he would be gone for a month, 5 months, a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, gone, doing his own thing. He had his other vices and shit too, but he would be gone. So, then he would be straight for a year, come back, and it would be stability. And the homies would come through, and it would be my mom and my dad. You know what I'm saying? But then shit would relapse, and the nigga gone again. You know what I mean? So, now that you really like.
And that's weird. Yeah. But that's what. That's our community. Yeah, so, you know, I just always wanted to do it right, you know. And they tell you, and it's never the right time.
No, it's
never the right time. Cause I'm a financial dude where if I look at my numbers and the shit don't equal right.
But see, you can't think about
it. They tell me, everybody tell me that all the time, driver. They tell me that all the time.
And what made me the most aware of that, man, is my first son. My oldest son came at a time when I was fucked up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just changed my whole scope of life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was younger. I'm 34 now, so I was like 28, 29. You know what I'm saying? And I was just living. You know what I mean? But I wasn't really in no good financial space. I was just living. You know what I mean? I was just me, my nigga. So I'm fucked up for real. And he came and changed the whole scope of things, though, bro. Like, you know, so I tell people it's one of those things where you really can't look at it like, I'm trying to have this to be ready, because you'll never really be ready. You know what I mean?
That's what they tell me.
You can't prepare. You can try to prepare, but you really can't. You know, kids is one of them things in those experiences I think you just live through. You know what I'm saying? You can't prepare for it. You just live through it. Like, all right, now this is the change that I have to adapt to. I have no choice. You get what I'm saying? So,
hey, Jess, I'm about to bust in that pussy. My nigga driver say, hey, I ain't gonna never be ready. I'm about to bust in that pussy.
You not.
You hear me? Oh, you hear me?
Oh, man.
I'm gonna shoot the club up, goddamn.
You not, man. You never know.
Nah.
You can be mentally ready. You can be emotionally ready. You know what I'm saying? You can be spiritually ready. I don't think you can ever truly be financially ready, because you don't know what that shit look like till it get here. Okay. But as a whole, though, you know what I mean? Like, you as a person, the things that are not materialistic, that are not like from a monetized space, you can be ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I said. I mean, I got everything that I need. Like, if I don't never buy another pair of fucking sneakers,
you'll
be alright. If I don't never drink ever again, which I don't have to because we powered by DeLeon, you know, I'll be alright. I'm just waiting for the time, man, Drive. I'm gonna tell you, that's one thing that I really look forward to being a father, because you know I've been a father figure to a lot of motherfuckers, teaching and coaching.
Right, like you say, you started teaching at 20, so. In 03, bro, I
never told niggas my age at that time.
You didn't know.
Niggas thought I was older than
I started high school in 02, so I was 13, 14. So when I met you, I was like 14, 15. So nigga, we thought you was older than that. Nah. Niggas definitely thought you
I
was older.
fresh leaving Chihuahua. I was playing football and decided, nigga, I ain't going to the NFL. What the fuck am I here for?
Yeah.
That shit became a job. I was like, nah, I need to go home and get this money. But man, fuck this shit. And I came home and a dude that coached me in high school was like, yo, I need a quarterback coach. He was at Moore. He was like, yo, what you want? He met me at Afran. It's crazy because we was about to get in a fight with niggas at Afran. Which something that need to come back.
Reasons why.
That need to come back. So listen, I'm telling you, God working mysterious ways, driver. I swear, and rest in peace to my God is gone. He was alive, but we was about to go deal with some things, and he stopped me. He was like, yo, good, I'm seeing you going back to school next year. I was like, nah, I'm kind of done with football. He was like, listen, because I always stand next to him playing football. Like, me and him would, nigga, I was on some Peyton Manning, watching film, studying shit. And he knew I was going to be a coach, and he saved my life. I tell him all the time. Still to this day, I hit him like, yo, thank you for saving my life. Like, you really did. Like, got me into coaching. He was like, yo, you want to coach? I'm like, yeah. We going to more next year. All right, nigga, I'm there. Count me in. So, and I was wild, and I had to go through a lot of wild shit to get there. But that shit, it's been my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mm-hmm. So, other than that, but all right. So what's next, man? What 2023? Mm-hmm. All right. First of all, you got the single Jeep out. Y'all make sure y'all go stream that on all streaming platforms. Go to YouTube.
Check that.
Oh, video. Oh, damn, this shit. Pause. What the hell? And pause. It should have been on something. What do you got? And I want to get back, bro. You were so ahead of your time with the sneak tape.
I appreciate it.
Because now sneakers is that you ever thought about coming with a volume 2?
So people ask me that honestly, bro, often. Like niggas that are familiar with that shit be like, what part 2 at? And it's kind of hard for me to do it now because I'm not really in the sneakerhead space no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was really, I was engulfed in the whole sneaker shit at that time.
Way before,
you know what I'm saying?
When like, you was doing it, we could go to the store and get our sneakers.
Yeah.
Right. Now, nigga, I fucking gotta pay $100 extra every time I get a pair of sneakers. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, that was like I said. I was working at the sneaker store at that time, so I was fully knee deep in sneaker culture.
So we not gonna get a sneaker tape volume 2.
Nah. I'm back in the real life mode now. Okay. You might get some grown up raps.
So what's next?
We gonna shoot some more videos from this Big 4-Wheel project.
Motion.
Yeah, we gonna get that motion video is the next video on the schedule. Like I said, when before we start, like I said, you know, I got all this shit going on with having to move and shit.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about that. Well, nah, we don't talk about it. But be on the lookout. What 2023?
Yeah,
you gonna be in a new location.
Yep, new location 2023. Be on the lookout for that, for sure.
But music wise, you gonna keep pushing this record.
Yeah, we gonna keep pushing Jeep. We gonna keep pushing Jeep. We gonna keep pushing Big 4-Wheel project. Like I said, I shot 2 videos from that tape before it came out. But now that it's out, you know, and Jeep is making its rounds, that's a single outside of the tape. I want to
that's what I said. I haven't went back and looked because I remember when you first dropped it. Nigga, I hit you under your joint. Hey, yo, motion.
You did say motion.
I said motion.
And I was telling you that was the next video, and it was supposed to be.
You told me you was like, yo, got a video coming, and then Jeep came, and I'm saying, shit. Yeah,
so what happened with Jeep is, shout out to my man Big Steve. Big Steve has always been super supportive of anything I had going on. He had the idea to do that record. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, you got the Jeep, man. Well, honestly, no, DeAndre Fulton, shout out to DeAndre. DeAndre was like, yo, you got the Jeep. You ever thought about flipping R. Kelly's Jeep? And I was like, nah. And he flipped the shit and sent it to me, and I did the record in like 2 or 3 days. Nah, I'm lying, like a week. Like a week I did the record. After I did the record, I sent that shit back to Steve. And Steve, because DeAndre was with Steve when DeAndre had the idea. You know what I'm saying? So I sent it to Steve and was like, you fuck with this shit. And he was like, bro, let me shoot the video. Let me direct the video. So
they trying to set you up though. We gotta stay away from R. Kelly, man. They trying to set you up.
Yeah, you know.
Nah, fuck that. We still listening to R. Kelly shit. We don't support what he did. That nigga on some fuck shit.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
But the music is fucking timeless, man.
Yeah, facts, man. It's kind of hard to like run from that shit when the music is.
And when I listen to music, driver, it take me back to certain time, like literally. And see, I go back to shit. So when I listen to certain shit, like if I listen to, my mind is telling me no, but my first time DJing the party was out shooting pop, doing Ebony McClintock.
When niggas was dancing for real.
Listen, I played that song. We had vinyls. It was DJ Boo from Pop Place. He was like, E, you can take over, because he was teaching me how to do shit. I played that shit 10 fucking times in a row. Driver, you think I'm lying? But by the third time, niggas was on the floor.
Yeah,
it was an outside party.
What? You had niggas in the grass?
Niggas was on, I swear to God. If my nigga was up, niggas was on the ground. Niggas was in chairs.
Yeah.
There was no.
Yeah.
The weak niggas didn't have no ass.
Back when niggas danced at the party,
But
when you was catching it like.
every girl in the party
Man.
was on some dick that night. And we need to go back to that shit. I still go to the club. I dance on my girl, but I be looking in the club like, why y'all shaking your ass and won't let a nigga get up on that fucking ass? But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, it just take me back to time and memories. So, you know, that's how I think about shit like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep streaming Jeep. Motion coming.
Yep, motion
Hey,
coming.
can I EP? Can I A&R album?
Bro, you know how many people ask me that shit?
Nah,
man.
fuck them niggas.
For
They ain't
sure.
musically inclined. Them niggas ain't like me. I swear to God.
Yo, listen,
Driver, I swear to God, let
might
me
have to work on
EP
that. You might have to
or
work on
A&R album, man. I promise you. I'm gonna pick out the beats. Listen.
Cause I definitely trust your ear, and it would take a whole bunch of pressure off my back. You know what I'm saying? Cause
You gonna have it, and you gonna come and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And fuck it, listen. I say it off camera how I'm gonna do it too, but cause I'm putting together like a podcast CD. Niggas never had that where there be stories.
that's true.
Then it'll be the music that relate to the story.
Oh, that's all. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Fuck it, I ain't somebody gonna steal my shit. It's all good. I'm gonna smack the shit out you. You steal my shit, but no, that's how I'm gonna do it. But I do want an EP and a project for you, cause I really think that, you know, a lot of people look at me, oh nigga, you too old to be rapping. No, now's the time that rappers are turning and aging, and these is the niggas that can keep going.
The game has changed so drastically, bro. Like, you know, it's so wild to think about, right? Because, all right, we not too far off in age. You might be like 6 years older than me, but the rappers that we kind of grew up on, bro, are still super relevant now. We've never seen that happen before. Like,
never.
It's so crazy, right? Hip hop just turned 49 the other day.
I'll be 50 next year. Yeah, that's crazy.
You get what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So rap, the culture of hip hop ain't been around 50 years yet, but niggas only got like 5-year runs, bro. We seeing rappers that we have seen exist from '96 still be relevant in 2022, bro. You get what I'm saying? Kiss came out in like '98, and it's one of the
top 5 that are alive.
Come on, man.
That's off one LP.
Come on, man. And it's hard to argue. You get what I'm saying? And if he put out anything right now, he's still relevant. You get what I'm saying? Nas came out in '92.
Still getting
Esco still getting to it.
Listen, Brunch on Sunday put me on the blast. I'm a big Blast fan now, but listening to Brunch on Sunday put me on the blast because I still rock the shit that he did with what's the light skinned nigga that sound like Billy Mercury? He kind of remind me of Billy Mercury. What's the light skinned nigga that's on Did the album with Bruno Mars? What's that nigga name? Anderson .Paak.
I give you that one for sure.
Yeah, that song he got with Nas.
Yeah.
But Billy Mercury remind me.
Yeah,
Billy, come on, Billy, drop some shit, man.
Billy be living life, man. Every time I see, listen. So you gotta understand. You know, I ain't say you gotta understand.
Good Thing is my shit. I still listen to Good Thing.
Yeah.
He talk about having a wife. Good Thing is my shit.
Yeah.
I listen to that shit every other day. But come on, Billy, you gotta put some shit.
I can't even say you gotta understand because you an artist too, E. So you know, man, life happens and
for sure.
And it's hard to create sometimes in the midst of life.
For sure.
So you know, Billy is a talent like no other, but you know he's in life.
Can I put you on the spot? Let me put you on the spot a little bit.
Okay.
Top 5 DJs in the area.
DJs.
Since you've been on until now, it don't matter.
DJ B.
If you name somebody, I'm like trash. So it's all good. You can't whip my ass. But
DJ B. DJ Puff Dragon. Long live
for sure.
Puff.
Yeah.
Live Puff. DJ Illmatic Beats, because Illmatic.
For sure. See, niggas forget about
Illmatic will shake a party, but even outside of that,
and he got skills too.
He can actually DJ. Like, you know what I mean? I can break out the vinyl, fuck Serato, you know what I mean? I can get a record and go crazy for you. Hip.
My nigga.
Hip.
First nigga played my shit on 102.1. I
For
gave
sure.
that shit to my nigga Omar. My nigga Omar called Hip that day. That nigga Hip came to the crib and say, I had 4 joints up there. He was like, I don't like none of them shits, but I'm gonna play that. But that song called That Boy. That's my nigga.
And that's some real shit. That means you listened to my product.
Yeah.
And said, nah, this
I don't
right.
like them 3, but
this
that one. And at the time, because we had Cadillac in the club on 103, he was like, nah, I don't like them shits. I'm gonna play That Boy. He played that shit that night. But yeah go ahead.
Hip is 4. And Grail. DJ Grail D, the legend.
Niggas cut by hell. Andy's on goddamn 38th Street level sport. Niggas lived there with Kev, it was Grill, Ronnie, all the niggas. I go far back.
Yeah, man.
Top 5 rappers not named A Driver.
From the town? Or
from
just
the town. From the 757.
757?
Yeah.
Alright, Intellect is for me like one of the best rappers.
He's still doing shit.
Yeah, Leck is really moving right now too. Leck really moving. So for me, it's just a different connection with that one because like bro, is one of the artists that I really saw at the open mic on the open mic circuit with me in like 07.
Dope. He been dope for a long time.
Yeah, so like I feel a different level of respect and love for bro. So Leck, this is in no order, no 1 through 5, but this is just 5. Leck, Crazy for sure. I still fuck with Crazy though. Like the consistency and to be able to be seen and viewed as a quality rapper or talent in our area for as long as he's been doing it, because Crazy been out for at least 10 years.
I think he's the biggest kind of guy. I don't want to call him local because that nigga not local.
Yeah, he's not local. Like,
but he the first nigga I seen do a show where it was like 10,000 people in there and everybody knew Get Dumb. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
I seen that nigga do that shit in college parties and I'm like, damn, I ain't. Before Pusha got to this Pusha.
Yeah.
Pusha won't doing the shit early 2000s. Even with, listen, Lord Willing is one of my top 10 albums of all time. Nigga, listen to that shit. One of the greatest albums of all time. But he wasn't doing nothing in the area that gave me that. When I was at that shit with Crazy, I was like,
and that's what I tell people, like, it's a few artists that you see that have impacts on the area. Yeah. And it's like, Crazy is definitely one of them niggas, bro, that when Get Done would come on, whatever year that was, and you would see that shit move thousands of people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Up, like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, so Let Crazy. I gotta, alright, so it's kind of tough. This is kind of tough because I gotta, for my young niggas,
he said we going 5. You have to lead 2 niggas off this motherfucker.
Damn, bro. Alright, so look,
alright,
so, okay. So we got Intellect, we got Young Crazy. Being honest, the third, I'm gonna say number 3 because 3 my favorite number, so I'm gonna really say this like my favorite rapper from the area. And some niggas gonna be mad, bro. But Yon is my favorite. Listen, niggas can try to listen, bro. Terry Yon, bro.
This
listen to me, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, bro. If my nigga rapped full time,
he talked that shit.
He would be gone because he talked that shit.
If you ever listen to what he's saying, you be like, yo, I ain't never heard a nigga paint a picture like
Come on, man.
The voice throw me off, though.
But look,
the voice throw me off, and y'all got too much money that his records don't sound like
mixed, right?
Yeah, I'm like, why this shit ain't mixed, y'all? You got all this fucking money, man. Mix this shit down.
Okay, listen.
It fucked me up. But listen, that ain't a bad one because I'm telling you, if any nigga ever listen to what the fuck he's saying,
this nigga talking,
how the fuck is he putting that shit? Like,
bro.
And I know some of the bitches he be talking about.
You feel what I'm saying?
I be like, shit is real. Putting this shit on record and he's
painting this shit.
I would never knock anybody saying Yon top 5 because he can rap.
He can rap.
He put words together. I'd be like, ooh, that nigga talking that talk.
Come on, man.
I can't remember the one Jay-Z beat. I said, God damn, this nigga.
Yo, he be smoking shit. So listen,
and you can't not believe him because it paint the picture. But okay, Yon, I'm in agreement to that. I just hate his shit don't be sounding mixed, man.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, you go to the VIPs, like, why y'all letting this shit out? But that's neither here nor there.
I feel you.
No, that's a good number.
From a musicality space, I am not gonna argue with you on
that
that
nigga talk that shit.
The mixing be kind of throwing me sometimes. I be like, you need to rework this. But when it come to rapping,
he can rap.
Terry, I can give it to you.
He's better than a lot of y'all niggas that ain't talking about shit.
Started late.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He started late and be talking.
But that boy
crazy.
got experience, so experience is some shit. So
right.
that's 3.
That's 3. So it gets tricky for the last 4 and 5 spot because I like my love for Key Jack. I don't even think he understands because I really want to see that young nigga win.
He in my top 5. I don't care.
Bro,
that nigga in my top 5.
I really want to see that young nigga win because like,
in my top 5.
Cause he really got it, bro. Like he really got it.
No
like,
doubt about it.
He can rap. You know what I mean. He can not only can he rap, he got flow and delivery. You know what I mean. Some niggas can put words together and it's cool, but his story is his story. It's all the way real, and he projects that shit well over the
for
beat.
Sure.
It come
for
across
sure.
like it's supposed to.
You
know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that jump.
Like I just want my
and
nigga.
I think he's a star too.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been in kind of environments with him, and it's like with Crazy too. If you going somewhere with Crazy there, you gotta know who he is.
Yeah, you gonna know.
Tall or not, but I've been somewhere with Key Jack, and I'm telling you, and this
you just know.
I was
man.
like, oh. Yeah, he got it. So
certain niggas got it, and he got it. That's why I be like, yo, you gotta get outside, boy, and just
get from around them niggas that's just getting you too much bullshit. Yeah, that's all that is. So a lot of niggas around you ain't gonna give you what you need, but that's for sure. 4, 5.
See, this where it get rough at, right? This where it get tough because, you know, Key Jack to me is the top of the young niggas out in the town for me right now.
No doubt about it.
How he put it together, but that don't mean that it's not other young niggas that go crazy though. So like my 5th spot, man, cause I ain't never the old nigga that's not aware of what's going on. My 5th spot go to like 4 niggas in the town.
Nah, give me one, man.
Fuck them. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, driver.
It's hard.
But this the thing though.
It's 5 niggas in the town.
No. But this the thing though. Steph Curry is Steph Curry.
Right. You
can't put Damian Lillard is the shit.
Right.
But you don't put him in the fucking category of Steph. And John Morant. You don't put one of these other. What's the nigga going to New York that was in Dallas? You don't put that nigga in the same fucking category. He can hoop.
I feel you.
Got $100 million. But you not in the same category as John Morant.
Fact.
It is what it is.
Fact. So my fifth is gonna be Marv P. My fifth is gonna be Marv P.
I like that.
Marv P.
Me and him went at it on Twitter too though. Somebody says, I was like, who the fuck is this nigga, man?
My fifth is
I was like, yo, who are you?
So listen, so look, Marv.
I went back and listened to some of this shit, and I told him I don't like some of this shit, but I like this shit. And see, that's why I talk shit, driver.
Yeah, nah, but that's real though. So
I at niggas.
That's real.
I don't know you, my nigga.
Because some Marv that I caught earlier on, I was like, bro, this ain't really moving me. You know what I'm saying? But then I started really listening to bro catalog a little bit more, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you really put this shit together. You know, and from a working artist space, it ain't too many niggas that work harder than my dog, bro. Like Marv has merch.
He has.
Marv has show.
And that's what I kind of respect for him.
And all that. Yeah, so
but
like,
when niggas was talking about him on Twitter, I was like, who the fuck is this nigga, man? Because I'm on Twitter now. All I do is troll. But I don't be trolling because I be out though, and I be telling them I'm out, bro. Y'all can see me, and I don't really want no issues, but I was like, who the fuck is that, nigga? Yeah. And I added it, I'm gonna go listen to your shit. If I don't like your shit, I'm gonna come at you and say your shit whack, nigga. Yeah, but I added him and said, your shit alright. I told him what song did I like and what shit I didn't like, so it's kind of funny you did.
And that's something the nigga gotta appreciate though. If you can tell them which song you don't like and which song you do like, you not just saying, bro, I don't fuck with you, and not having merit in what you saying. If you tell me this specific song you do like and don't like, that means that you really invested time.
And I'm gonna spend money. I'm gonna spend money with you whether. If you from the area, and this is who I always been. It ain't nothing to me just talk. If you from the area, I'm gonna spend money with you.
Yeah,
cause that's the true support.
Yeah,
niggas talk to their faces blue about. Oh, nigga, I said, don't you repost your shit. That ain't true support, nigga. Come spend money with a nigga.
That's a fact. That's
monetary gifts is what real support is in the world. If we want to come up, cause if you really want to see me come up, it costs money for my podcast to go here.
Right.
Cost money for Made and Offer to go here. Right. Spend money with me.
Right. Shop with
Don't keep. Sure. I support your shit. I know. So I tell niggas I'm gonna download your shit, whether I like you or not, cause I fuck with you. But if I spend money, if I go to a restaurant and you don't make my steak medium rare, nigga, take this shit back. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because I'm paying $30 for medium rare. I don't want a fucking medium.
Right.
So, you know, I don't got nothing against nobody that I talk shit about because I'm going to support you. And I always spent money with everybody.
Right.
I bought this fucking hat.
And I'm mad because, like,
in Miami with it too.
I seen it and I appreciate that, but that's why I'm mad, bro, because I had a bag pack on some like gift bag shit.
You good, bro.
And I fucking just in
got
motion.
red and white shit in there too. I remember I came into the store like, y'all need a red and white right now.
Yeah,
he's like, I gotta make it. Was in Miami. They're like, you from Norfolk? Yeah, bitch. You see the 64 girl? Like, you see the 64 mom? Yeah, my girl back there. But I told her, get out my face. I got a girl, bitch. But Norfolk is worldwide though, and I do want to say that Norfolk is worldwide. But
hold on, wait, before we go any further, let me shout out my 4 niggas though, man, because I got a top 9. I know it's a top 5. I got a top 9. Listen, Stu Money, shout out my nigga Stu Money, man. Shout out my nigga
locked up though, man. No, he got some shit.
Life happens to real niggas.
It do,
life
but
happens to real
he
niggas.
gotta get out the way.
He do. Stu
he
doing
got
what
some
he's supposed
shit.
to do.
Nah,
Big Raheem project. No,
that's
Mercy.
a good one.
Mercy out right now. Shout out to my nigga Stu, because Stu really a working artist. He's supposed to send me some beats, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm putting him above my P driver. Stu Money, my nigga. I love his. He sound like a Norfolk Norview nigga too.
Definitely sound like a.
That nigga sound like a Norfolk nigga to me.
Norfolk too though. That just shows you. Yeah, bro. That just show you the dynamics of the city though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, Marv, I'm fucking with you.
Alright, what's your 3, man?
Stu, my nigga.
Stu Money. Shout out my nigga Fetty. Shout out my boy Fetty from Uptown. You know what I mean? Fetty is from the park. That's a town, baby. He really put that shit together. I'm gonna send you some Fetty.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you some Fetty. It feels like all the new rap. Not all the new rap, but it feels like the better new rap. Like that's his sound. Shout out Wild Boy. Shout out my nigga Wild Boy too. Wild Boy on my list for
sure. Is he locked back up?
Wild Boy is home and moving.
Yeah, okay.
My boy is home and moving right now. You know what I'm saying? And last on my list is A1 Jason. You know what I mean? He don't go by A1 Jason no more. He go by just Jason, I think, or A Uno. Yeah, A Uno. I'm gonna send you that content too.
What's the
him and Keyjack got the Spirit of Norfolk song. So
okay.
He's the other dude.
I do know who that is.
Yeah, he the other dude on the song with Keyjack.
What's the nigga with the Been Up song? That's the Been Up. That's my shit. I ain't gonna fuck with you there. I been up. I know Been Up.
You got to put me down. You got me on that.
You don't know the Been Up song?
You got me on that one.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta give me that one. What's that?
Hold on. Been Up. Oh, the nigga Fatty. Oh yeah. Oh, you said that. Okay,
there you go.
Okay, yeah. That's that nigga. Nice.
Run.
And it's another nigga that Pusha Sound. I don't know if he signed. He kind of heavy set from Virginia Beach, but he probably locked up too. These young niggas in LA, man. I can't remember his name. He got
Juvie.
like 2 shit. Yeah.
Juvie. So Juvie from the town. Juvie from the town.
From the beach.
Nah, Juvie from the town.
He got some shit
Juvie
too.
got locked up.
Yeah, when I say he got some shit though, I was listening to that shit like, ooh.
Yeah, man.
And see, I'm on to all these young niggas. It's just y'all young niggas being the way. I'm just being honest. Y'all young niggas being the way. Shout out my nigga Lil Man. Just dropped the project Friday. You already know that's the Lamb's Point connection with me, Lil Man. But yeah, man, we didn't went about an hour and some change. Yeah, we definitely. Anybody you want to send a shout out to?
Shout out to the town, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 7.
Park Place, Norfolk.
Facts, bro. If you from the 7-5, shout out to you. Shout out to my partner in Made in Norfolk and the Made in Norfolk store, my partner Carnell Big Gang. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to Norview, my Norview nigga 7100.
How hard is that, bro? People think getting it. I'll go put 300 by LLC, get a business, man. You married with kids.
Man.
Do niggas really know how hard it is to sustain a business?
Nah, niggas don't know how hard it is to sustain anything for real, bro. It's all about consistency, man. And I tell people, like, especially with things that are outside of the norm. You know, like working a 9 to 5 is kind of like the norm. You know, it's one of those things where you can go to school, they can kind of prep you for it. You can go get a job, even if you don't get prepped for it. When you get in the working world, you kind of figure out you gotta work. You can go work for somebody else. When you're doing something that is outside of the norm, that shit is not the easiest thing, because in a space like this, you gotta create the belief first. You know what I mean? You gotta make people want to invest and believe in what you're doing. So it's just a consistent thing. You know, like, I'm blessed, bro. This Made in Norfolk shit, we've been doing it 10 years now. And the store only been open 3 years. You know what I mean? So that means it was 7 years worth of legwork done prior to getting to the storefront. So I don't think people really understand. Some people do, because, you know, they were able to see, like, a nigga like you, bro, you was able to see a nigga really, like, progress through this shit, you know what I mean? Like,
you didn't quit.
Yeah, then that's all it really is not
You
quitting.
said it. You ain't quit.
You know
You're going to keep going.
Yeah, shit happens, you know. Sometimes you might slow down, but you just don't stop. So, that's it, you know. I always tell niggas, bro, try to stay as consistent in whatever it is that you're doing that you can, because that's the only way that you're going to see any type of gain.
For sure. Well, shout to my nigga driver in the area, came to fuck with me, you know. Shout to his wife, you know, supporting him. Listen, we need queens that's gonna support. Let's take one more shot. Come on up here. Come on camera, girl. We trying to get her to do some more music.
Yes, the video is out on YouTube. The song is called Coffee. It's on all streaming platforms. The name is Lekoa, Leoka.
I'm gonna look this shit up soon.
Lekoa. It's the alcohol. It's not my heart. Lekoa, Coffee on all streaming platforms.
This Henny and Firecrafts. Hopefully that ain't an argument later, cause I be saying shit around my girl and she forget about it, but she bring it up later and be like, nigga, you know, fucking middle name.
No, I know it. I just spelled it wrong. You know what I mean? It's the drink, not me. But yeah, man, you know, my baby support. She be at the shows, even when she's supposed to be mad at me. She be at the shows.
Oh, for real?
That's the love. My lying girl.
Shout out to my nigga driver, man. Keep going. Salute to you, bro. Longevity is underrated for sure. So keep going. Support you. Look out for his album 2023, 2024. I'm gonna be A&R and executive producer.
Facts.
Henny and Firecrafts, we out. I love y'all.
You know it, man. Town shit, man. Shout out to all the town babies.